Hello people, this is a video introducing an idea that I had a few months back, but then I wasn't really sure how to proceed with it, or even if I necessarily wanted to. So I'm kind of just throwing this out there as an idea because I like the idea. I like the idea a lot actually. And what it is that there should be a virtual conference. This is a virtual conference of all kinds of issues, kind of like a TED Talk, right? But the idea is that it takes the elements of a typical conference, right? You have all these speakers, all these important people, and they all go to a place and they deliver their talks or have workshops or whatever, and everybody pays for a ticket so they can go and they can see people. And I'm not going to diminish, like, that's a cool thing. That's great. If it's a topic that you're interested in, absolutely, it's a, perfectly legitimate thing. But here on YouTube, we do our own conference, right? And the glory of educating yourself through the internet is that you have access to all of these different people, and it could be just anything, right? But it's free. And I thought, how funny would it be to have an online conference? And you can RSVP as a guest, or you can submit your own presentation for this online virtual conference. And if you RSVP, you can select what kind of lunch you'd like, if you need the vegetarian option. And maybe we can all dress up, we can all wear our suits and then sit at our computers at home in our live chats, and we can have a virtual conference together. And this conference will cost nothing. If you want to be a presenter, you just make a presentation, send it to me, and then I'll upload them. What I'll do is, once I have all of the people who are attending, what I'll do is I'll, put them in some order, maybe just the order I received them in. And then we'll stagger them. We'll just do, like, I don't know, however many, like maybe one every night for however long it takes, or do a few, or whatever the case might be, just to have an online virtual conference of academics, of true intellectuals. So that was the idea I had. I remember I mentioned this idea to Prince of Queens, and he thought, well, like, what, so you're gonna, like, curate it? Is that the idea? And then I thought about that, and I was like, well, no. But I mean, kind of, yeah, because basically it'd be only people that somehow find, like, this video or find me somehow that would be involved. And that's the biggest reason I don't want to do it, because I don't want it to just be like a hub of people who think like me. But of course, all the people that I'd be even 1 or 2 degrees away from are going to be people that at least have some sort of common ground with me, which means it's going to end up, if it were to occur, it would be a collection of kind of people within some of my own circles. And for this to really truly be like the pure form of what I'm envisioning, it would have to include people that are, like, far outside that. And I don't know, I'm not much of, like, a social, like, person. Like, I don't, not that I'm antisocial, but I prefer to keep to myself, and I'm okay having little conversations or whatever. But I don't do very well, like, keeping up with things and being this big networker and everything. So because of that, I'm kind of naturally not the best person to, like, organize literally anything, because I don't like reaching out to people. And it's fun to talk to people. I don't have any anxiety over that, but I don't really I'm not a brancher, not a networker really at all. But I don't know, I thought I'd just throw this together, throw the idea out there. Is the idea very silly? Is there any utility in it? I mean, YouTube kind of is that virtual conference just on accident, but I like the idea of people kind of coming together to create this virtual conference, and it's kind of a mockery of the concept of it. Because if you think about it, most of what is provided by a conference are things you can kind of just get for free online. So why not? Why not put together a virtual conference? And we can have fancy programs and RSVPs, and then we can all just be academics, just be proper academics at our conference. and we can have little workshops as part of our conference. Stick it on your resume. See if that catches up with you. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, partly because I didn't want to forget the idea, but I also wanted, I guess, to announce the concept and see if there's any interest in it. So that's all I had. You guys keep it easy.